January 2021, Aquarius placements are moving on from a feeling of being stuck, like things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like them to, or that you aren't making enough progress wherever you are currently in your life's goals. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawanantoinette. Today we're going to do your tarot reading for January. It can resonate for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but I recommend checking your rising sign first. Always start with the rising sign. Just a few announcements before we begin this reading. The first one is, this is going to be a collective reading, and so all of the nuances in this reading may not make sense for every single Aquarius placement that watches it, and that's because it's pulling on collective energy. There are thousands, millions of Aquariuses in the collective, and so this isn't a personal reading. Don't expect it to be personal, every single thing personal and relating to you. So bear that in mind as you listen. Second thing that I want to bring to your attention is the fact that these readings are now available via podcast. So if you'd like to listen to your reading without ads or just use your device while you're listening to your tarot reading, then feel free to check the link in the description and listen via podcast. And last but not least, remember to like this video, like and comment so that we can grow this channel together. For those of you who have already liked videos, shared things on this channel, thank you so much. With that said, let's begin your reading. The first card is the Strength card, and this is a situation at hand. It's clarified by these cards came out together, the Strength and the Two of Wands. I find that very important to distinguish. And then the Ace of Pentacles clarified it. Now, I feel like the situation at hand in January is, Aquarius, is you're being given some kind of new opportunity. It feels like it doesn't necessarily feel like a tangible thing. It more so feels like the opportunity to start over, start fresh in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you've probably had to fought for this, whatever this represents in your life. If this is a financial beginning that you're having, like, let's just say you are planning a different career for yourself, or you are at the beginning stages of a new job or some kind of new life change that brings you financial abundance in your life. I feel like you've probably had to fight for that change. It's not something that has come to you easily, or maybe it's not something that you have accepted easily. But anyway, you're at the beginning stages of something, and the challenge here is for you to slow down with your expectations, because the Eight of Wands is coming up as a challenge card, which to me as a reader, I feel like that is Aquarius is feeling like things should be moving way faster than they are for them. Things should be going at a faster rate. There should be more fast action. And that's possibly because at the root of the situation, it's a devil. So you may feel stuck in some way, shape, or form in your life, or in your finances, or in your career. And so you think, oh, I'm at the beginning stages of something and I should be further, but you shouldn't be further. You should be exactly where you are, because it is a journey. So we have the Devil card, and it's clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Now, this isn't a great pairing to have in the tarot. It talks about feeling stuck after specific endings. So this could be a job ended for you, you moved away from something, someone left you, and it had you feeling alone, isolated, abandoned by yourself. But I feel like it's almost like that happened to you because you were supposed to be pushed into a brand new area, a brand new thing, a brand new space. Like I said, this Ace of Pentacles feels like less of a tangible thing and more of the universe pushing you in a specific situation that you don't really realize is a blessing yet. In the next position, we have what's leaving or on its way out is the Four of Wands, clarified by the Strength, and the Two of Wands again, which is the same duo that came before. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool. Now this is kind of a complex message for me as a reader. There are two messages here. It feels to me like there's a feeling of not being stable, and whether that is in your home environment where you live or with your person or something, I feel like it's more so in your home environment and your finances. Maybe not feeling stable after having a brand new beginning. I feel like those, and it may put a damper on how you feel. Like maybe you feel less optimistic about life, less optimistic about things in your life. I feel like that's leaving. It almost feels like worries about stability, worries about, or a dampening of your spirit, kind of like a worrisome, burdensome energy is leaving you. I feel like you're coming back into this full energy of being optimistic about life, taking life as it comes. Whatever was causing you to not feel stable, I feel like is leaving. I feel like as you go through this Two of Wands and plan your future, and it's like you realize how stable you'll get. You realize how much of a blessing this whatever position you are in right now is. All right, next position we have the near future, what's on the horizon. The Death card, it's clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. So you're going through some form of transition. And when I say, actually, you're not going through a transition, you're going through a transformation. Transition is more of the Six of Swords energy. Transformation is the Death card. So certain things are ending for you. And I just feel like it's like a certain way of life that is ending for you. A certain possibly behavioral pattern that's ending. And I also feel like you're having an ending in your life as it relates to the being unconventional, and it's almost like fitting into societal constructs, fitting in. I feel like you're either doing something out of the box, something that goes against the grain, something that goes against the norm or traditions. Maybe that's a job that you're doing that's going against the grain or traditions. But it almost feels like you're going through this death and rebirth to shed feeling like you need to conform to people around you, feeling like you need to conform to the things that other people are doing, maybe your family members are doing, etc. You're having a complete transformation in the traditions that you uphold, and possibly moving away from a specific traditional societal mindset to something that makes sense just for you. Maybe you're doing something unconventional, who knows? I feel like nothing's wrong with it though. I feel like you're pretty much just planning your future here. I don't feel like you're hurting anybody. So even if you're doing something unconventional, keep doing it. In the next position, we have the energy, your energy and current attitude, and that's coming up as the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. So you're very intuitive. And something that I want to tell you right now is to make sure that you are learning great energy work practices and energy work strategies, because when you are this intuitive, Queen of Cups and High Priestess, you can absorb a lot of the energy around you and mistake it as your own. So if you feel overly emotional without having any reason to feel the emotions that you're feeling, make sure that you're doing enough energy work to protect your spirit, so that you're not absorbing things, but you are basically transmuting things projected onto you, or transmuting things that you may pick up along your interactions with other people. Because you're coming up as extremely intuitive, extremely in touch with your intuitive side in January. And also very emotional as well. I feel like whatever you're going through, whatever life phase you're going through right now, that you're actioning and beginning and setting out plans for, It's causing you, it's challenging you to keep your hope alive, keep your spirit up. Yeah, I feel like think positive is what I feel moved to say to you. In the next position, we have the environment and the people and events in your environment. That's coming up as the World card, clarified by the Chariot and the Nine of Swords. There are certain relationships and things that you're closing out, certain people that you're closing cycles with, maybe certain events that you're no longer participating in, maybe certain things that you no longer do. I feel like you're moving on from a lot of things and people in your environment that you have probably been used to. And it may not be the most comfortable thing because the Nine of Swords is here, which is feeling anxiety, possibly even feeling guilt, possibly having even sleepless nights. But yeah, there's an energy here of like you pushing through anyway and moving on from the things and the people that no longer serve you. And you should. I don't feel like you should feel guilty about this. I don't feel like you should be anxious about this. All right, next position we have the inner emotions, affairs, and dreams. Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Sun. At the base level, in your subconscious mind, and probably deep within your consciousness too, I feel like there's almost like this fear of being successful, this fear of getting that new job, or being successful in this new company, or even getting another thing. Because I feel like you're starting over fresh in some way, and there's some energy here of, will I be successful? You will. Don't be fearful of being successful. I feel like, if anything, I would advise you to manifest, and so pull in the reality that you really want instead of worrying about things that you don't want to happen. You will be successful because the Ace of Pentacles is here. This is a great opportunity and you will move on. You will be making progress. You will get stable again. You will have whatever it is that you are worrying that you won't have. In the last position, we have the outcome, which is a Chariot. You're moving on. You're making progress, which is what you want. Even if it's not at the pace that you want it to be at, you are making progress. And you know, I don't even feel like it's slow progress because a Chariot moves quickly. And whenever the Chariot starts, it does not stop until it gets to its destination. So I feel like you're making progress in some way. You're moving forward in your life in January. And you're moving forward with truth and also clarity of where you are, what you want. You could possibly be feeling a lot more passionate too. A lot more passionate about your life, a lot more excited about where you are going, because now you're a lot clearer, you're a lot more in sync with your personal truth. So I love to see that. Let's get some advice. What's the advice for Aquarius in January? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh my God, I literally said you are moving forward with clarity and truth. And then the Oracle card, Truth Be Told, came out. So definitely in alignment with your personal truth, Aquarius. That's great. Card number 14. This card talks about honesty, accepting things at face value, and coming out of denial. The willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write, a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to your abundance. I knew this was what you're struggling with, because I can see here you are really worried, like, will I be successful? Will I be successful? You will. You absolutely will. So Aquarius, I hope this message helps you, and I will see you next time. Thank you for being here.